What's up, y'all? Welcome to the video. Today I am reviewing 3 of the most popular meal prep services on the market to see if it's possible to eat healthy while being as busy as most of us are with jobs and families and so many other things to do, especially if you're trying to train and eat like an athlete just like I do every day. So if you're anything like me, you've probably tried hundreds of hours of meal prep, you've bought tons of food from different meal prep services, or you just said screw it and got a McDonald's because if it fits your macros, right? So I'm gonna review these 3 options by 4 metrics: budget, the time required to prep and eat, the overall calories and macros in each meal, and then the quality and sourcing of the food, the meats, the vegetables, things like that. So my Factor meals actually just arrived. We'll get to those here in a minute, how we open it, what it looks like inside. First up, we have Factor. Factor takes the stress out of healthy living. We provide fresh, ready-prepared meals that support even the busiest of lifestyles. We shop, prep, cook, and deliver to your door for you so you can experience the benefits of clean eating without the hassle. There are no custom options, but there are tons of add-ons that have shakes and snacks and bars and so many other things. And best of all, if you're tracking your meals, they can be easily added to MyFitnessPal by searching Factor. Next up, we have Icon meals. From our chef-inspired creations to heat and eat meals delivered fresh to your door, Icon Meals is an industry leader in fresh, clean, USDA-inspected meals that help you save money, get back precious time, and helps you reach those health goals, or just stop eating junk every day. Icon Meals has the option to build custom meals if you want certain proteins and certain carbs. They also have their own snacks and protein popcorn, all these other things. And just like Factor, you can easily add them to MyFitnessPal through searching Icon Meal. And then last but not least, we have Devin's Kitchen, aka Stop Being Lazy and Do It Yourself. There are endless options with this, and I had to include this because if you're comparing budget and time and all of these things, this is a really good option, doing it yourself, because you're going to shop for groceries, all those things. You have endless possibilities and the most control over all of the different metrics here. So before I move on, comment below on what you're currently doing for your diet and your meal plans. All right, so I've got my 2 meals for lunch. I'm gonna throw these in my bag, head to the office, get some work done, and we'll keep going there. All right, y'all, today I brought 2 meals for a total of 57 grams of protein, 710 calories. We got the pizza and the salmon. It's gonna be pretty good, and I'm only doing 2 for today to compare for this video. So I'd also like to say I'm not sponsored for doing any of this. This is all totally honest and not influenced in any way by either of these companies. So let's get to the budget for each of these. How much does it cost, and is it sustainable to do this versus cooking at home? First up, we have Factor. This is our middle option today. And what I did was I ordered a pre-made box on the keto plan. That came out to $11 per meal. Now with a discount code on their website, you can get it down to $7.50 per meal for your first order. Now, in order to hit all of my calories and macros with Factor alone, I'm looking at 4 to 5 meals per day. It takes me to $45 to $55 per day if I only use Factor meals. Now, our most expensive option today is Icon. I ordered a chef box, which is a pre-made box with 12 meals at $142. That comes out to $11.82 per meal. Now again, with a discount code that's on their website, you can get your first box for as little as $8.50 per meal. In order to hit all of my calories and macros with Icon alone, I'm looking at 6 to 7 meals. This takes me all the way up to about $80 per day using only Icon. last but not least, we have the home option. As always, this is going to be the least expensive option of all of them. You have the ability to choose the quality of food that you get. You have the ability to buy cheaper options, frozen foods, all kinds of different things. And even when I'm eating healthy, doing grass-fed meats, pasture-raised eggs, organic foods, all of those things I can still eat for less than $20 per day. That doesn't include the time required to cook and clean and shop and all of those things. Even though you can have groceries delivered to your door, you still have to do all the prep, packaging, weighing out the food, and all of those other things. Whereas my time costs far more per hour than the amount of money that I'm going to pay for a meal through one of these services. Next up, we have time required to heat and eat. So first up, we have Factor. It's really simple with Factor. You just put it in the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes and you're ready to go. Delivery for your first order could take up to 2 weeks depending on the day that you order, and it could be slightly delayed. Overall, it's a very quick delivery, prep, and eat process. Similarly with Icon, you take it out of the box, you put it in the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes, and you're ready to go. Your first order could be delivered within 2 to 3 days if you order at the right time, and they have overnight shipping. They'll even text you a few days before they stop taking orders for that week to make sure that you get your order in. Both of these services can be subscription based, and they're all done for you, so there's no time to really prep, shop, and heat except for the few minutes in the microwave. And then of course we have the at-home option. If you're going to go to the grocery store, you actually have to do the shopping. Even if you don't do that and you can have your groceries delivered same day within a few hours, you still have to prep, cook, clean, weigh your food, package your food, and then reheat the food. So you're looking at anywhere from 3 to 5 hours minimum per week. And that's if you cook everything at once for the whole week, package it, and put it in the fridge. Time-wise, this is the least favorable option, but it's really not that bad if you're used to doing it over and over and over and you don't really care about the taste. All right, I am done with meetings and crushing some deep work at the office. I am grabbing a coffee and going to crush some deadlifts at the gym, and then we're gonna go back home and fuel up with Factor meals right after. All right, y'all, just battled through a leg workout. I forgot it was actually legs and not deadlifts today. And I am starving. So I've grabbed one of my favorite Factor meals. It's a creamy Parmesan chicken. This is gonna be dinner. We've got 630 calories, 38 grams of protein. So it's pretty good, especially after the workout. This one's super simple. It's a little different than Icon meals. You take the meal, poke some holes in it, and then again, just drop it in the microwave. All right, y'all, so third metric is calories. First, we have Factor. On average, you're going to get 600 calories per meal with 30 grams of protein. So on average, I'm going to have 1 meal per sitting and 4 to 5 meals per day if I'm only going to have Factor meals. Now, the only problem with Factor meals, if you're bodybuilding and you have to watch your carbohydrate and fat intake, you're gonna have a harder time managing your fat because Factor is high fat, high protein, low carb meals. Next, we have Icon meals. You're going to get an average of 300 calories per meal and 25 grams of protein. And the only problem with this is that you're going to have more meals in a day to hit all of your calories and macros. Now, just like Factor, they're all on the box, they're labeled very easy, and they're high protein. Last on our list, like always, we have cooking at home. Now, with cooking at home, you have the freedom to choose everything that goes into your food, the amount of calories, your macros exactly. The only problem is that obviously it's not listed per serving, and so you have to go get a food scale and measuring cups, but you can get a quality food scale for as low as $9 on Amazon. Our very last metric of the day is quality and sourcing of the food. So you've got the quality of your meats, your vegetables, your eggs, all of those things. First up, we have Factor. Directly from the Factor website, our chefs use only the highest quality, freshest ingredients available. Every meal is free of gluten, hormones, GMOs, antibiotics, and artificial preservatives. We use pasture-raised pork, antibiotic-free poultry, grass-fed meat, and organic produce when available. With Icon Meals, there's not much info on how food is sourced, and there's no claims to organic or sustainable source foods. They do talk a lot about their industry-leading USDA certified facility and how safe your food is throughout the delivery process. It may not be the best option if you're on an extremely low-carb diet or if you're focused on eating sustainably sourced foods or organic foods, but they are still a great option with no preservatives, which is always a plus.
There's also a military and first responder discount, which isn't related, but that is always cool, and they're the only one that offers that. And then of course, the last, as always, we have our eat at home option. When you eat at home, you have the option to buy whatever you want. You can go to farmers markets, you can go to more expensive stores like Whole Foods, or you can go to your local Walmart and get just cheap eggs and vegetables and produce and things like that. Tons of people also mention the lack of vegetables and fruits and just overall nutrients in any of these meals. But like I always recommend to people, I use Athletic Greens in addition to everything that I do. And if you're interested in trying those out, there is an affiliate link in the description below. So overall, I decided to do a mix of both eating at home and Factor meals. I really like what Factor's done. They have some pretty decently sourced foods. They're high in calories, and I can supplement with additional food at home, like making eggs and bacon and eating a bowl of cereal here and there, and all of those other things that I need to make sure that I'm hitting my macros, not spending a ton of money, and not having to worry about wasting hours cooking and cleaning, and just having that extra stress. I think that we all have a very limited bandwidth, and if our bandwidth should be focused on working, or being with our family, or just doing other things that we enjoy, there's no reason to take the stress because you have to take the time to cook and clean and all those other things. With that being said, my only real advice throughout this video is that you like this video, subscribe below so that you get notifications when we drop our next video, and go to each website and get a discount code from their website. Icon and Factor Meals both have discount codes for their first orders, and try them out for yourself. As always, I will see you guys in the next one. Never rest.
Oh,